First thing I'm going to show you is business process monitoring. So take the Solution Manager Work Centers. Once that thing fires up, go to the business process operations, take the solutions, and you can have a look at the graphic of the solution. If you click on the business process tab and then click on the business process, you get into the alert view. So there's one red alert for this guy. If you click on it, you can have a look at the alerts, the open alerts. Right, now if you're going to DSWP, a better way to look at it, choose my solution, Procure to Pay. You can have a look at the graphic, and once you hit the Thunderbolt, now you get a more help desk view of the world. So these are all the alerts. If I click on it and hit the glasses, I can get the detailed view of the purchase orders which don't have a requisition. If I click on the purchase order, it'll actually flick me into the satellite system. So I can go direct to the satellite
object itself. Yep.
So that's a satellite system now. Or I can go back and go to the service desk record.
That's right. And process it through there.
So the service desk record.
Go to change mode.
If we have a look at the transaction data, right?
It's captured all the data from the transaction from the system.
So here's data that we can put in. We put it linked to official documentation. It's picked up all the official things from the SAP service desk. Then if we go into change mode, we can spin this guy off to SAP. We can send an email, or we can external service desk or charm.
So you'd obviously put the description in there. So you can change the priority, you can categorize it.
So typical service systems apply.
Yep.
Anything more to show here? That's pretty much it here. Now we show the definition.
So where you set alerts up.
So here's where we set it up. So if we have a look, so we picked the procurement. That's the application license. Creation of the purchase order without purchase requisition. And these are the thresholds. If I double click into the thresholds, that's the purchasing.
So it's the org data, your selection criteria that you want this alert to alert on.
Right.
So we can set it up for one or
several
unit, etc.
Documentation, you could go into the HTML document view of this definition, so I'm going to start with that.
Down that document and see if it's got all those screenshots and everything.
That's what good. So that's one thing. One thing I forgot to show is that it does a service level report. So you can check out the SLRs just like a normal service level report. So once you fire these up, this particular one hasn't got enough data in it, but you get the idea of what type of data might appear in this. Right, so you can get your trending analysis. So the other thing I want to show you, if you go back to the work center, is the BW reports. So if you come into your scenario, pick the reports, and then if you click on the report hyperlink, it'll bring up the BEX Analyzer view of the world. Key in your keys, your weeks, your alert type, and once you fire that up, you'll get a neat little BW representation of the metrics, the same way you do if you fired up the IT service performance metrics. Alright, so you get your trend analysis, you get your line graphs, and you could use this to show all your business processes, not just the ones. So you don't have to keep flicking in and out. Alright, so the last thing to show is the documentation. So if we come into the solution directory again and we choose the solution, so the Procure to Pay, that'll fire up an additional WebDimpro screen, so just wait for that guy. If I expand the leafs properly and get down into the business scenarios and into the business process, Once I click that and then hit the glasses for the documentation, you can see I can link my own documentation to this thing here. Alright, other things I can link to this might be training documentation, might be testing cases. Alright, so I might even have training materials and the graphic lastly. So the graphic shows me the visual. Let's modify